My primary vibe for the card and the house of the tree, number 5, is that it is the card of health, or the house of health. All right. Now, in terms of describing someone's health, but also what is striving to thrive, what is perhaps unhealthy, what is needing more attention, needing more care. And so let's look at this. If we have got a different card in the house of the tree, the card of the crossroads, number 22, or ways, I call it when I'm doing readings. This is about choices, decisions, options, alternative ways of achieving a goal. So this is all about ways that we can perhaps improve our health. So if someone is looking for or making decisions about health. But when we look at the card on its own, so like I've said before, cards don't have set meanings. What is it? It's a tree. Well, it's a picture of what looks like a tree, but it doesn't have a meaning because it doesn't say anywhere in the card, this means this. The fastest way that you're going to become fluent in Lenormand, especially reading the Gros tableau, is you want to forget about kind of the idea of this means this, but you still need to have primary vibes. But this is why I'm showing you cards and houses. The house is where you have the primary vibe. The card, yes, but, or yes, and. So the tree, what could this be describing? Something stuck. If you have the rider in the tree, it's some slow moving, or news is stuck, or things are taking a long time to develop. This could be someone stuck, boring, traditional, lazy. It could describe someone who is a tree hugger, someone who works for the forestry department, someone who is a gardener. It could describe a family tree. It could describe long-term prospects. So if you invest, it's a long-term investment. It will take a long time to grow. But also the tree for me could describe anything that is healthy or usually unhealthy, an unhealthy relationship, an unhealthy addiction, like for me in TikTok at 10 past midnight making these videos, you know? So anything that is striving to thrive, but also the cards around it are very important. The tree is one of these cards. You want to look for what is above. So what is above? It could be draining the energy from that, draining the energy from the ring, card of the relationship, or it could be shading. It can stop the sunlight, especially if you've got the sun, the tree, and the heart. It's something that's shady, shading, you know, stopping that essential life force from getting to where it needs to go to help things grow. Especially if the tree is over the bouquet, for example, it perhaps is something that's stopping recovery from happening following an operation, all right?